What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Hey people, it's your girl Talicia in the house.
What's going on? You know it's the Pastry Beer Podcast, and I'm your host, Winston Murdoch.
And I'm your co-host, Talicia Baker.
What's going on, Talicia? How you doing this week? You been doing good?
This week was
You
busy
paused there
week.
for a second like you was thinking about it. You shocked I asked you that
I'm
question?
like, whoa, this week was a long week.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty productive for me to you know, I had a lot of stuff that I scheduled out for myself to do this week, and I got them done.
Oh, for real?
You know, and I'm really happy about that. You know, we working on a lot of stuff. But yeah, so today we're I was actually on my way home. I went to get some errands done, and I was on my way home, and I was thinking to myself, I had stopped and got some food. Because, you know, sometimes you're on the road and it's so difficult. I don't like buying out. You know this about me. I don't like buying out, but when I do buy out, sometimes I have to get. Normally, when I buy out, I normally get like some Spanish food, maybe like a pollo tropical. I love La Granja, so I was thinking.
I don't know what's that.
La Granja is a chain fast food restaurant. They serve Spanish food, so like rice and beans, steaks, tostones, fried yuca, stuff like that. So that's one of my favorite fast food joints that I normally don't go eat at. So when I was doing that, I was thinking to myself that maybe tonight we could talk about
fast food joints.
Yeah, fast food joints, like our favorite fast food joints, favorite fast food restaurants. And being that we're going to talk about that, I wanted to, you know, give a little bit of information about restaurants, like how it's broken down. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Because some people don't know the difference between like a fast food restaurant
and like dining.
Right. Oh. So I wanted to go through a little bit of that, and just to share some information to you guys, our listeners. Because we not only just have full conversations, we like to educate too. You know what I mean? So it's like we educate, we entertain, and we just, you know, building a family and having a good time together. So I wanted to talk now. Let's get into it. So there are different type of restaurants, categories for restaurants. So you have fast food, you have fast casual food restaurants, you have casual dining, and then you have premium casual. Now it's a lot of different categories. We're going to go through a little bit about, you know, the different types and the restaurants that fall under that category. So the first one, fast food. A lot of people may not know this, but how do you differentiate the fast food from the fast casual food? You know what I mean? So with the fast food, it's normally like, you know, a counter service. You know what I mean? And a drive through, or, you know, you go to the counter and order your food. So that's how you would and the food is pretty quick service. It's all quick service food. And sometimes you want to know that the food pretty much there, most of it is not made at the location. Yeah,
it's
pre-made food, because you want to get it out in a certain time frame. You know, hence the name fast food.
So fast food for fast food restaurants, it's really like pre-made stuff.
Right.
Like ready to go like
food. Right.
Fast.
Right. And some of those restaurants, some of those fast food restaurants, where people might know that McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's. You say what?
Popeyes.
You are something else. Yeah, so Popeyes, Taco Bell, KFC, if I didn't say KFC before. So those are fast food restaurants. Now, you know what the funny thing is? Out of all those restaurants I just called, if I would choose, I think I would go with Burger King.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You're a burger person?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I like burger. You know, now I don't eat meat, but back in the days I used to eat me a lot of burger. I like the flavor of Burger King.
But they have this
Oh, you mean the Impossible Whopper?
Yeah, Impossible.
I was actually having that. I had that for a couple of months. Yeah, that was my goal.
For a couple of months.
For a couple of months.
So you bought it like
no, like regular? whenever I'm out, like I said, sometimes I'm on the road and I'm hungry. I would stop at one of these places.
So just
before when I used to eat meat, I would, I never really liked McDonald's, so I don't know. The only thing I have at McDonald's is the apple pie.
I've had burgers, fries. I've had an egg sandwich at McDonald's.
Right. Yeah. The only thing I've had there was the apple pie. I never had nothing else.
Oh, for real?
I think I tried the fries already. I didn't like it. So Burger King is my go-to spot because before I love the Junior Whopper.
Oh.
I like any one of the Whoppers actually. The Whoppers are super good, and I like the way they broil they grill their burgers. So that's the difference. You know what I mean? It gives you more juicier flavor versus maybe I don't know how Wendy's do theirs, but I know for some reason the flavor on the Burger King burger is way different
than the Wendy's burger.
Right, and there's this other spot that I tried out the burger because I used to just like having burgers when I go around.
What?
Burgers and beer. Oh yeah, you ever had a burger and a beer before?
No.
Burgers and beer are
I don't really drink beers.
Yeah, I don't drink beers either.
But
except when I'm eating the only time I drink a beer is when I'm eating a burger or I'm eating jerk chicken.
That's crazy.
Jerk chicken and beer is really good,
Oh, for real? I've never had that.
You're not living life. Every time, you know what? We have to take you out more. Your life is boring. So,
I've never had that.
Yeah, I know. So I said I was going back to the Burger King. Their Impossible Whopper. Out of all of the restaurants that I've had burgers, I think the best burger I've had in fast food burger would be Burger King, and there's a burger in I think it's LA that's called In-N-Out Burger.
For me, I can say for burgers, I remember having this wonderful burger. Burger Fi or
Burger Fi. Yeah, that was that's a nice spot. Well, you know what? I got it. So I got to put Burger Fi in there too. Burger Fi burger is good.
Burger Fi, but it's kind of small.
So okay. Small. So that was not a small burger. Burger Fi burgers are not small. You were greedy.
For me,
you were greedy. That's what it is.
And the fries is amazing.
The only thing I don't like about Burger Fi is that they charge their burgers are so expensive. So what they do is, listeners, Burger Fi is a burger joint that they sell like only burgers. So you can get chicken burgers, you can get vegetarian burgers. They have a burger with no bun. It's just lettuce and a patty. But what they do is, so they charge you. They would charge you like for the burger, and then you have to buy the fries separate. So it's like it's more expensive when you go to a spot like that. Now you go to Burger King, you could get a burger combo for like $7.49 or something like that. Why do I know the price? Why do I know the price of the burger?
Or $5.99 or something.
Right. So you know what I mean. So like I was saying, In-N-Out Burger in LA is super good too. That's another good one I have. But most of these restaurants are fast food. So like I said, we just went through the fast food restaurants and we gave you a list of them. So now we're going to go to a fast casual restaurant. Now, the fast casual restaurant, they're chain restaurants. They're pretty much the same, but they don't offer full table service. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them offer like disposable cutlery and plates. So for like a fast casual, what they do is, it's similar to like a
casual restaurant or a dining.
It's like an upscale fast food.
You
know what I mean? So like Chipotle or Panera bread. I don't know if you've had Panera.
No, I've never had it.
Panera is like more on the healthy side. They do salads and breads and like sandwiches and stuff like that. They got a soup too, but those are more fast casual. You know what I mean? Because it's a little bit more like, it's a little bit more upscale, and it's like you have tables and stuff in the Burger King and Taco Bell, but the service is a little bit different.
It's like quick. it's like quick.
Right,
They just give you it and that's it. Wow.
And most of the times, like the fast casual, a little bit more expensive than the fast food. You know what I mean? Like I said, sometimes these foods are prepared in house.
Oh, right. For the fast casual, right?
Right. Like versus the burger, like
that are pre-done.
The fast food, most of the stuff come pre-cooked.
Yeah.
Or it's like more warm it up and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the difference between the fast food and the fast casual food restaurants. And then after the fast casual,
we have casual dining.
Now the casual dining serve moderate price food and in a casual atmosphere, and they offer table service. So really, what differentiates each type or category of restaurant
is a type of service, right?
Type of service, right? It's a type of service. So the type of service is very important. And the casual dining tends to have a full bar that serves beer and wine. Oh, and the menu, on their menu. They serve limited wine. It's not as big as if you go to like a
premium casual,
or maybe if you go to like let's say a restaurant like, what restaurant could I think about now? Oh man, there ain't nothing coming to mind right now. There's this one spot I'm trying to remember. I can't remember the name. It's really good too. They had a good burger there too. I have a lot of burgers.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, I have a lot of. There's two things I always get. All right, so there's this other restaurant. Let's pause for a second. Like I said, the last thing we talked about was the casual dining, right? So you know what? Let's give the listeners an example of what a casual dining restaurant is. So like TGI Friday.
Olive Garden.
Right. Those are
Red Lobster.
Right. Those are casual dining.
Oh.
So you don't really have to dress up to go there, but you can go there and sit down and have a nice meal.
Yeah.
You're served at the table. Yeah. They offer liquor. They offer wine. You know what I mean? And the prices of those restaurants are a little bit on the higher side, but it's still in a range where it's not that expensive. You know what I mean?
So for the listeners, if y'all don't understand, casual dining is pretty much somewhere you can go and be simple, right?
Right.
You
can wear whatever you have.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You don't have to be dressing up and putting a tuxedo and
you
know what I mean, jacket and all that. It's more of just casual, like it says. You're
like
just gonna dress
a chill vibe.
Right. And talking about TGI Friday, you ever had TGI Friday?
I've never had TGI Friday. Yeah, I've never had it. I went there though.
Oh, okay.
I've never had it.
Yeah, TGI Friday is pretty good. My favorite thing on their menu, they have a. It is the burger. It is the burger. Like every time I go there, it's the same thing I get.
He's a burger king.
I always get burger. I get the. What's that burger? It's a vegetarian burger, but it's Beyond Meat burger.
Oh.
Which Beyond Meat is a soy-based burger patty, but it tastes like meat.
Oh, for real?
It looks like meat and it tastes like meat.
Oh.
So what I normally do when I go to TGI Friday, I order that burger with French fries, and then there's a bourbon sauce. Let me see if I can Google if it's the right name, but they have a bourbon sauce at our TGI Friday.
It's really good.
Oh my God. It's like onions. They caramelize some onions and they put I don't know if I don't want to lie. I think it's Jack Daniel, but I'm not sure. But that thing, whenever I get it, I know they always giving you small ramekins. Oh. Which is like just annoying.
Like what?
You know what I mean? Because every time they give it to me, then I gotta ask for more, and I don't want to ask for. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can tell they're annoyed of you asking. Right. But that sauce that they have there at TGI Friday is to die for. It's the Jack Daniel sauce.
Oh, that's the name.
Yes.
Jack Daniel sauce.
But it's not typically served with the It's not typically served with the burger that I.
Oh, you order it separate?
What I do is I order it separate with my meal. Oh. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's one of my go-to things that I have when I go to TGI Friday. And for the restaurant that's called Olive Garden, my go-to, Olive Garden is so beautiful. Listen what they do there.
Guys, let me just say, I've never had TGI, I've never had Olive Garden,
Okay,
and
so you
I've
just
never had.
don't worry
Red
about
Lo-
it. Just she's
Red
more of one
Lobster.
of them people like to cook. So that's why she don't really eat out that
So,
much. She's always cooking.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? She's anti going out and eat.
But I think I should change it up a bit. You know.
Yeah, you should. You should
So,
at least just try the stuff and
at least
see.
once, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You should at least try it once and see if you like it or not. But like I said, I'm a social butterfly. I like going. I like experiencing.
Oh, that's cool. A social butterfly.
Social butterfly.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I like going out. I like experiencing stuff, man. This is how I grow my my vocabulary when it comes to food. You know, my palate. I grow my palate by trying new things, and sometimes you can come up with concepts just by going around
And trying a lot of burgers.
Right, not only burgers, because I eat other stuff. I eat pasta.
Oh, God.
But okay, let's get into Olive Garden because they don't have no burgers over. Well, I don't think they have no burgers in Olive
Oh,
Garden.
you've never had burgers at Olive
No, I
Garden?
don't think so. So when you go to Olive Garden, it's an Italian restaurant. Well, it's sort of an Italian restaurant. It's a chain restaurant. It also falls under the category of casual dining. They have a all-you-can-eat salad. So if you order salad, you get all you can eat. And they have all-you-can-eat soup. So if you order soup, you get all you can eat.
Oh,
and they got a chicken dumpling soup. Ooh,
that's amazing.
that chicken dumpling soup is the god.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah. If that chicken dumpling soup was a girl, I would have married that girl. It's super good. It's super good. I'm telling you, whenever I go there, I always get I order the soup.
Salad.
And I just ordered. I don't like the salad.
Oh, for real?
Because they use a iceberg lettuce.
Oh.
And I'm not big on. I don't like iceberg. I'm more of a romaine or a arugula.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So I get the soup. I probably get like 3 rounds of the soup because they give you a small bowl. I'm gonna say that because I don't want nobody to think I'm greedy. So they give you the soup in a small bowl. And if anybody been to Olive Garden, please don't say the bowl is not small. I'm gonna stick. This is my answer, and this is what I'm sticking with. It's a small bowl. So the bowl, and then I normally get like
what?
a fettuccine.
Oh, pasta.
With cream, with some cream sauce or something like that. I'm not,
Big on cream sauce.
Right. But I will get that. I would have got that back in the days. You know what I mean? But that was good. Their food over there is not bad. They serve a garlic bread, which is not bad. What else they got over there that's good? Yeah, that's all I can remember.
Any burgers?
No burgers. The thing about it is, I have special restaurants that I go to
for certain things.
And I have, whenever I go there, this is what I'm getting. I'm not getting nothing new.
That's
I have
crazy.
every restaurant I go to, I have. If I go to Bahama Breeze, which is similar, Bahama Breeze is another chain restaurant. It's under the casual dining.
Oh.
But it's more on the Caribbean side. So they do a lot of Caribbean infused food. Like they have a jerk chicken pasta. They serve like plantains, tostones or pressed plantains. Yeah, which is to die for. They have jerk chicken. They have oxtail. Curry goat.
Everything from.
Yeah, it's more Caribbean based, right? Like their drinks are more Caribbean based. It's more fruity drinks and stuff. It's a nice, and even the ambiance is Caribbean based. Sometimes on the weekends they have like a steel band playing music.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man, they do a lot of stuff.
And that's what Bahama Breeze. Oh,
and it also falls under the category of casual dining. You know what I mean? No, I only been to Red Lobster one time. I'm not big on that.
Oh,
I'm not big on seafood.
Seafood.
Yeah,
I love seafood.
Yeah, I know you love seafood.
Oh, for real?
She eat a lot of seafood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get on to the next. The next one is a premium casual. You want to go through that one?
Premium.
Yeah,
casual.
these are more upscale.
Fast casual similarity.
Right.
To
They
casual dining.
Yeah, they typically feature a dining room section and a lounge section with multiple screens. They're typically found in like more upscale areas. So you won't find like a fast food would be more in the
fast food will be like downtown.
No. Like most fast food restaurants are in the ghetto.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's the truth. Why you looking at me like that? Like I said something wrong?
No, I'm saying
In the hood.
Yeah.
All right. In America, they say in the hood.
Wait, but for real, like most fast food restaurants, it's around
check it
that
out.
side?
Like you'll find in a geographical area where is mainly poor people live in, you'll find a majority of fast food restaurants.
Oh, for real?
Every 2 blocks, there's a fast food restaurant. Think about it. There's 3 things that you find in the hood: fast food restaurants,
Yes.
corner stores, and liquor stores, and gas stations. Gas stations are
because I was gonna say gas station.
right. But that's what it is, man. Like, you know, the fast foods are cheaper. You know, it's less healthy. And this is what is more in that area. If you want to find like nicer stuff, you got to go outside.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But now it's getting a little bit better now. You know what I mean? You find that the place is developing, especially here in Miami and Fort Lauderdale. It's a lot of development going on. So you find there's a lot more new restaurants coming up. Like me and her went to a mall the other day. The Aventura Mall. Aventura, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. You know, it's
in Miami.
Accent. Yeah, the one that we went over there. And like they refurbished the mall. Typically when you go to a mall, they normally have like Burger King and Wendy's, and
We didn't see any burger.
but that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Like now they are changing the concept.
Oh.
So like I said, they're more doing like fast casual dining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before it was fast food. Like if you go to Sawgrass, it's all fast food. Like most of the restaurants, the Chinese spots.
But you have some
McDonald's,
fast casual.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah. But I'm saying like the majority of restaurants in most malls are fast food. And then sometimes on the other side, like on the outside of the mall, you'll find
then you
like
have the casual
like a casual dining. Like a casual dining. Like if you go outside of Sawgrass, let's say Sawgrass Mall.
Yeah.
On the outside, you have like casual dining where you have like your PF chain, and you'll have your, what's the other one? Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, Cheesecake Factory.
And you know, those type of restaurants. But then when you're on the inside, you have McDonald's, you have Charlie, you have you know, little pizza joints or whatever. You know what I mean? You have a lot of Chinese,
carts.
right? You have a lot of Chinese. You on this pretzel. You have a lot of Chinese. But if you realize the new concepts that they're coming with, like the mall that we went over there in Aventura, what they did is they took all the fast food out.
Oh,
and they're
brought
bringing
in
fast casual food.
Yeah.
So when you go there, you're gonna find a Chick-fil-A. I mean, you're not gonna find a Chick-fil-A. You're gonna find a Chipotle, the Mexican the one that I get the burrito.
Yeah.
You're gonna find that. You're gonna find like more healthier stuff because people are going on the healthier side. So you find the malls are now changing their concepts and taking out the fast food restaurants, but they're not taking the fast. They're taking the fast food, but they're keeping like a fast casual.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more.
It's like the same pace, but
yeah, you get the food quick, but you get a better service. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's something that I've seen has been changing over the years, and I really like that. So we're gonna, like we said, we just talked about the premium casual. So most of these restaurants are like the new type restaurants. You know, they have a lounging area with TVs, and you can go there and watch you know, the football game or the basketball game, and then you have another section where you can go and get some food and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's beautiful.
So these are like the nice ones.
Yeah, really nice restaurants that offer the same kind of service as a casual dining, but it's just that it's separated. So you have a section for lounging, and then you have a section for just, you know, get dining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what, you know, the funny thing is, I was always against going out and eat.
Oh, for real?
Yes, I wasn't big on that. And then I realized that there's so much
to try.
There's so many different cuisines in this world, and there's so many different flavors. And if you stick, like, for instance, I'm Jamaican. If I was supposed to stick to Jamaican food,
only Jamaican food,
you know,
like
how boring life would be. You know what I mean? Like, just by stepping out of my box and trying different food has made me a better person. It's made me a better chef.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, as a chef, I think, you know, that adds to your growth.
Yeah, it
like
helps you. It
trying
helps you develop yourself
other cuisines or
right. And that's the beauty about I learned about eating out, you know, because like in America the culture is like this, like people eat probably breakfast at home and it's a light breakfast, you know what I mean? But throughout the week most households have a budget for
Food.
dining out.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they buy lunch out, most people, and then they buy dinner out.
Oh, that's
And
crazy.
then you find like just as the same thing like in the Caribbean on Fridays.
Yeah, only
it's
only
like,
Fridays.
It's like you go out and you get KFC or
Yeah.
you get some jerk like in my
Or
earlier days.
weekends, I
Right.
can say, like Fridays and Saturdays.
Right.
Like that's a no cooking days.
No cooking day. They
Yeah.
call it Ben Johnson. Right. So on
What?
Friday.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, you never heard that before?
Ben Johnson?
You never heard about
What's
Ben
that?
Johnson? Ben Johnson is the day that we don't cook. That well, growing up, that's what my
What?
mom always said. Yeah. You never heard that before?
I've never heard that before.
All right. So I always, you know what? The funny thing is, I asked my mom one day, "Who's Ben Johnson?" Because she told me, "Oh, it's Ben Johnson. I'm not cooking." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
What?
It's big in the Caribbean.
I've never heard that.
I can't believe you never
And
heard that before. I'm trying to Google it to see what it means.
What's Ben Johnson? Or what's the meaning? And for the viewers or
for
listeners, y'all can comment if you've never heard or if you've heard about Ben Johnson, because I've never heard about that one.
Yeah, you never also had Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, I've never heard. Oh my god!
Listen, so I can't find the information, but what Ben Johnson is a day, which normally is Friday, that you don't cook. So on Fridays, when I was growing up, my mom always get like jerk chicken and bread, and that would be our dinner. Or she would get us fried rice from this Japanese spot that was from this Chinese spot that was in the community that we lived in. But you know, like I said, I'm not too sure what the significance of the Ben Johnson is. If anybody know, they could let us know what it is. Comment, you know, they could
tell us what
it is.
Ben Johnson.
Right. You
What's
could go
the
to our
real meaning
Instagram
of Ben Johnson?
Go to the Instagram and leave me a comment, send me a DM, and let me know what it is.
What's Ben Johnson?
But like I was saying, what we was talking about, how we got to Ben Johnson.
We was talking about not cooking on weekends.
Right. So like I was saying, the culture here is people eat out pretty much every day. You have some families that eat out. Even if they're home, they'll buy like a bunch of stuff. Like they'll go to Publix and get Publix food, or
sit and dine.
Or rotisserie chicken, or they go to Pollo Tropical and get like family size meal, and they sit home and eat it. People are so busy they can't cook. You know what I mean? And it's a big part of their culture here. So like I'm saying, that's one of the things that made me when I came here, and I was like, okay, this is a system that I'm not gonna get involved in. I'm not gonna go out and eat because I'm a chef. I can cook and this, that, the other. And then I start eating out, and then I'm like, wow, this is not bad. I can do this. And then, you know, I just fell in love with it, and then I just fall right into the circle of trust.
For real?
Where I'm eating out every day too.
What?
Sometimes.
No.
Not all the times. Not all the times, but sometimes I do eat out. We're gonna move on to our next type of restaurant, which is family style restaurants. Now, some of the restaurants that would typically be under the family style restaurants are like buffet. So what's that? There's this buffet restaurant, I can't remember the name of it, but pretty much the family style restaurants are casual dining restaurants. The food is often served, you pretty much serve yourself.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because you know, it's either they come, some of them have like I don't remember the name of the thing either. There's this table with a round plate in the middle, and you put the food on it and it turns. So when you want something, you just turn the table and it goes around in a circle. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
Also, you have restaurants like that?
Yeah, you have some restaurants like that. And then they also have like buffet restaurant that you can go pay your money.
And just go,
say
all you can eat?
All you can eat. And you go in and you have as much as you want. You know what I mean? Like, you can stuff yourself until you can't.
That's my type of restaurant.
It is most of the time the food is not that good at that type of restaurant.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And like I said, guys, there's so many other types that's out there, but the last one we're going to talk about, maybe we go into more, but the last one I want to talk about is fine dining restaurants. Now, these are more high-end type restaurants where you are required
to
dress up. Right. And these restaurants offer full service. They they have special dedication to different courses. The decor is more on a higher end. You know what I mean? Like the material they use to make the tablecloth. It's like nowadays most restaurants don't use tablecloth, but like some of the restaurants that use it, you know,
these higher end ones,
right? They have tablecloths on the tables.
The type of napkins,
the utensils.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You go to a fine dining restaurant, you're gonna get 3 or 4 glasses on the table. Versus if you go to like a fast casual or a casual dining, you're not gonna have 3 or 4 glasses because you're gonna have a water goblet, you're gonna have a wine glass, a champagne glass, and you're gonna have a red wine glass on the table.
And for me, I think for
what you lost your word?
Yeah, for the fine dining restaurant.
Excuse me. Welcome back.
Oh my God, for the fine dining restaurant, I feel like most times you're paying for the service.
Exactly, that's what it is. You're paying for the service and the food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when you go to a fine dining restaurant, you're gonna get more quality food. You're gonna get steaks.
But maybe you get them in smaller portion. So
not all the time. Not all fast food. No, because like I'm saying, most fast food restaurants, like the American culture is, maybe if you go outside of America, or if you go to like a Michelin star
you
restaurant,
get a smaller amount.
And the reason why most of these restaurants serve small portions is because they're doing a tasting menu.
Oh.
Now a tasting menu is proportion is the portions are small because they're gonna give you more food.
Oh, like it's more courses.
It's more courses.
Like,
so for instance, you go to a restaurant, they'll serve 14 courses. You're gonna have small portions because if you give 14 big portions, by the time you get to 6, you're gonna be full.
Or before 6.
Well, depending on what it is. Yeah. Because if it's you're gonna be full at what, 21?
I wasn't funny, Winston. That wasn't funny.
Oh my God! You know I hate that name,
Winston.
Yeah.
Let's not go into that right now.
There's only a few people that call me that, But anyways,
Winston.
Hi, Winston. Yeah, but yeah. So if you're serving, people always say that. Oh, I don't like going to fine dining restaurant. The reason why the restaurant serves smaller portions because they're encouraging you to buy more food. Oh. So if you go to
that's the catch.
Yes. And this is the way it's supposed to be done. Like, a lot of people are not educated about the type of restaurants and the type of dining or the type of experience and how you're supposed to present yourself and the way, things work. And this is why some people have a problem with it. Some people say, "Oh, I'm not going to no fine dining restaurant."
Oh, because the food is too small
and this thing and that thing. And most people don't want to go there and sit down and eat with a knife and a fork. You know what I mean? And it's kind of, that's why you have a lot of people are stereotyping fine dining restaurants. That's why you find less people go to. Well, I'm not going to say less, but that's why you find that you have some category of people that won't go to a fine dining restaurant
while you have some going others. To fast food.
Right. Oh. And that's how life is categorized by, your association or your status in life.
But I think like having food at a fine dining restaurant is pretty cool. Where you sit. And
right. It's a beautiful experience, man. Because think about it. Like, cool. All right, for instance, if you go out, right? And you decide that you're gonna spend, like, say, $150 per person, right? Okay, so this is how it works. You go to a restaurant. Let's say we go to a fine dining restaurant. You get an appetizer. You get a salad.
Oh, this is for the fine dining,
You get an entree.
Yeah.
Then you may get a palate cleanser. You get a coffee. I mean, not a coffee. You get a let's say you get an entree, then you get a dessert, right? And then after you get a dessert, you may order coffee or tea. Oh, this is how it typically is.
At the end.
Yeah, when you go, like, people who are constantly going to fine dining restaurant, you can tell when a person's been there and know what it's about.
Because if you order.
Right, you're not gonna go to a fine dining restaurant and just order the main course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it defeats the purpose. Like the average person goes to
It
a restaurant and
defeats the
stays
experience.
an hour to 2 hours.
Oh.
That's like a time frame that you budget for each person. If you're doing 3 or 4 courses, you know what I mean?
Oh.
And that's something that I think more people should educate themselves on and try to get the experience. Like for me personally, my birthday's coming up, and I'm not big on celebration, but I'm definitely gonna do something different for my birthday. And I planned on going to Chicago because I want to go to this Michelin star restaurant because I want to experience that. Now, I don't consume meat or any animals, but I'm still going, and I'm gonna eat everything. I'm gonna try it, I should say. You know what I mean?
You might not swallow it, but
I may or may not. Depends on what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a 14 course tasting menu.
Oh, for real?
And the cost of it is like almost $300 and something per person. So that's something, and that's not even including tip, because gratuity is separate.
Is a must.
And you have to pay it.
Oh,
yeah. And these restaurants you have to pay before you go there. You know what I
So-
mean? So you make your reservation, you pay for it,
and that's it.
and then you go. And then when you get there, you're gonna have some wine. So
Oh,
you're looking at a bottle of wine for like another 150, 200, depending on the brand, the year, and all of that. You know what I mean? Maybe
that's a
another
lot.
300
That's a lot.
for
That's a
wine.
lot. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
but this is the lifestyle for a lot of people.
And this is an experience for
And it's an
persons.
experience. Right.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna get white glove service. You know, if it's 2 people at the table, you're gonna get that service where they're gonna put the food down at the same time, and they're gonna lift the cover up. This is a restaurant
Yeah.
they actually cover your food.
Whoa,
It's like most restaurants you go to, the food are not covered. They come out with the food open.
open.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just like right there. You know what I mean?
Hey, this
Right.
is the food.
You're talking about good quality service. Good quality service when you go to a fine dining restaurant to experience something like that. I've had a couple of experience in, I would say they
Kinda,
were fine dining.
somewhat, kinda.
But they weren't 100%
fine dining.
to that level where I
Yeah.
could say, okay, yo, this was an experience. 'Cause
Like
I've
the
traveled a
food
lot.
covered and
Yeah,
taking
I've
off
done
it.
all of that.
Oh.
I've done all of that. There's this restaurant. It's not fine dine, but people tend to say it is. It's called Barton G's in Miami.
Oh,
It's a really nice restaurant. The ambiance is good. It's more this restaurant is more based on like they play around with their concept. So like you go there and you order chicken and it comes in a chicken coop.
whoa,
Yeah. Like for real.
that's funny.
You order a surf and turf and it comes with the fork is about like 6 feet high.
I think I've
Probably
seen
saw it on the internet.
I've
It's pretty
seen
big.
it.
It's pretty popular.
I've
I've been
seen
there
it.
like 2-3 times.
Or some mask.
Twice.
You get a mask
Yeah.
with something.
And then
if
you
you
get
buy a drink or
You order it depends on what you get, because they have some of the drinks. They have some of the drinks that they come with like dry ice, and the drinks is
oh
foamy.
yeah, I think I've seen that on the internet.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
want
big-
to experience that though.
It's the food is. I don't like saying that.
I'd still want to experience it though.
It's pretty expensive too, you know.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. The first time I went there, I didn't pay. I don't remember how I got there. And the second time I went there, I paid, but I knew somebody. I knew the executive chef.
So you got like half
Yeah.
price?
So, well, my pastry chef, who was it? I knew somebody that knew the executive chef. Let's say that.
So you
And
got in?
when I got there, me and the chef spoke, and she is a girl.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and she she gave she set us up really good.
Oh,
You know, we I think it was by almost 300 that I spent.
oh, for real? But it was good though,
No,
kind of.
it
Just a little
was
bit.
good. The food was okay for me. It was
Okay.
Yeah,
it was
wasn't all that,
okay.
you know what I mean? Like, but the experience of going there, like you order a dessert and you get a cotton candy that they make into a human's head. Yeah, man, it's like the presentation is out of this world.
Outrageous.
Yeah, if you order a pig, they get like the plate is like, it's just all type of random stuff they be doing. It's a really nice experience. It's a really nice experience. But like I'm saying, like in Miami, you can find a lot of restaurants like that. They not fine dine restaurants. They're more like a premium or like a
Casual.
casual dining. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like when you go to a fine dine restaurant, like the decor, like now most of these restaurants are doing that. They making their decor really nice, but the decor is very important when you go to a restaurant to know the type of restaurant that you're in.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing you want to look at is the utensils. Like some of the restaurants, you know, these utensils are gonna be shiny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Your
For
glass is
the
gonna
for
be
the
clean.
fine dine.
Right, the fine dining.
Yeah.
You're gonna have more than one glass on the table because
Mm-hmm.
they're expecting you're gonna order
Yeah.
at
Wine.
least one or two wines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they also have more than one cutlery. They probably set the table for like a 3-course or a 4-course. And they'll add or remove whatever you need. So if you order soup, they'll remove. But nowadays, it is a whole not a thing to get into when you talk
Cutlery.
about like cutlery and you know table setting and all of that. I'm really good at that, you know.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I can set a table for any amount of courses. You know what I mean? And these are things that chefs and people who are in the kitchen, you have to be knowledgeable about, you know, and you have to educate yourself about these things in order for you to become a better chef. The more you know is the better for you.
But I guess for persons in the culinary arts or, you know, in the culinary industry, we normally like know the basic, like how to.
Yeah, but most people would say they know the
table.
basic, but if you put them in the dining room and tell them, okay, you
it's a different thing.
table. Right, like a chef, for instance. You're a chef. You're the executive chef. And you wrote a menu. You're supposed to be able to step outside and know that, okay, I don't want a soup spoon. For instance, let's say you do a dessert, right? You have a event.
Yeah.
The servers are going to come to you and ask, okay, what is this dessert? Do you want a dessert fork or you want a dessert spoon?
Oh.
You know what I mean? And if you're not aware, then you not know, okay, what do I tell them? You know, if you're getting a cheesecake, you're going to want a dessert fork because it's a cake.
Yeah.
But if you're serving ice cream,
Or so
you're going to want a spoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And these are things that people got to be aware of. And this is why it's important for you to understand every aspect of the kitchen, even the front of the house, in order to execute your job as best as possible. Now, I know I just went off into this whole wonderland of chef work.
But that was really interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty fabulous. And like I said, those restaurants that we talked about are not the only ones. They're we left out the ethnic. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Say it for me. Ethnic.
Yeah. Ethnic.
Ethnic restaurants are like a Jamaican restaurant. You know, they serve traditional national food, for whatever culture it is. So if it's a Spanish food, it's a Spanish restaurant. You know, it's a ethnic restaurant, which there's a lot of here. There's a lot of Jamaican restaurants, which they don't really fall under the fast food, the fast casual, or the casual dining. So they're more of ethnic restaurants.
Restaurant.
Yeah, but still, you can go to a Jamaican restaurant and it's a drive-through.
Yeah.
It's quick service.
I've never. Oh.
Yeah, there's one restaurant down the street that's a drive-through.
Oh.
Most of them, even a patty place,
Oh.
the Jamaican patty place, they sell this a drive-through one here too. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of them, man.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So it's like I'm saying, those restaurants are considered fast food, but they're not really fast food because if you categorize the fast food foods are prepared somewhere else.
Yeah.
And like
but
these finished.
Ethnic ones,
they food are cooked
done
in the location.
Are done at the
right. So it's a whole different category.
Maybe
for that one.
In the future I can find Mexican, ethnic
there's
restaurant.
a lot of Mexican restaurants
because I'm into
Mexican food.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot. There's a spot. I'm gonna take you to this spot next week. There's a spot called Koya in Miami.
It's a
Mexican. Wynwood. It's Mexican. It's Spanish. I don't know I'm not sure. It's Mexican because they serve tacos and burritos.
Oh, for real? And taco is my thing.
Listen, let me tell you something. They had a bowl, taco bowl, a burrito bowl over there. So what they do is everything that they put in the burrito, they just put it in a bowl.
Oh.
And they have this cilantro rice that they serve, which is to die for.
Wait,
listeners, if you're ever in Miami, and you want to have some great food, go to Wynwood. Wynwood is right off the 95, which is the major thoroughfare that runs. It's a major highway that runs to Miami. It's like probably because in Miami the streets are numbers. So each street down there is a number. So I think it's like off 36th Street and like 3rd Avenue or something like that. But just Google it, Wynwood. and then you look up Koya. It's Coya. Beautiful Mexican restaurant. They have beautiful food. They got some good drinks too. I don't think they serve alcohol, but they got like lemonade and stuff like that, iced tea.
Oh,
and it is to die for. So we're just gonna wrap it up now. You got anything else?
You think like, no, that's it.
Right,
I was just gonna say we could just state, but we've already said it.
I was gonna tell them about like the bistros and the cafes. I always mess that word up. Cafes. There's also those are variations of the ones that we told them before.
Oh,
so the bistro is it's similar.
Pretty simple.
It's pretty similar to a casual. No, well, it's not more of between the casual dining and a fast casual. Maybe casual and premium. Yeah, but you have cafes. Cafes are more like cafeteria. So
yeah,
like a cafeteria is what I'm trying to figure out how do I explain this one. So cafeterias, it's like a cook shop, what they call a cook shop in the Caribbean.
In Jamaica, yeah.
Right. So it's more like a specific country. Like for instance, if you go to Atlanta, they used to have a lot of cafeterias up there.
Oh.
And they serve like chicken and grits and they serve like waffles and pancakes.
But you have some in Jamaica though.
Right.
You have cafes.
Right. No, the cafeteria I'm talking about. Now the cafes is a little bit different. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's a whole nother game of conversation. But I just wanted to go through a little bit of that and just give a little bit of information on the restaurants and the categories. Because like I said, the podcast is not just about just conversation, but it's about educating people about food and food culture and about the whole restaurant service. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk about my new ventures that I'm going on. I want you guys to check out my YouTube channel. It's at, why am I saying at? It's Pastry Bear TV on YouTube. Check out my Instagram at Chef W, which is the W for Winston Murdoch. My name is spelled, so let me spell that old thing, because maybe one time I said W to a girl and she's like, what? She thought I said double.
Oh.
But I said W. A W. I don't know. Anyways, let's get in. So ChefWMurdock. Chef W Murdoch. And you could check me out at Pastry Bear TV on Instagram.
And for me, guys,
you could have let me finish. I'm not done.
Sorry,
you just cut me off. I got one more minute.
Oh,
I like to big up my mom. Yeah, but yeah. So go to check out my my YouTube channel. I got a lot of stuff going on over there. I have videos of desserts that I make every week. Every week I make a dish. Every Sunday there's a new post. So
tune in, guys.
So tune in for that new post every Sunday. I have the interviews that I do, previous interviews. I have one that I did last week with Chef Wenra Skyers. You can check that out on Instagram. We played some games, some food games. I had played a game that he had to use his 5 senses. So he had to use his nose to smell and tell me what it is. He had to look at something and tell me what it is. He had to listen, and I shake the coconut, and he had to tell me what it is. So you could check that out. I'm working on some merchandise. So in another month, I should be having some merchandise for sale, and it's not just going to be t-shirts. There's going to be more stuff, but as I get closer, I'm going to tell you guys more about that. Go ahead, Talisa.
Yeah, for me, guys.
Oh Lord, you are hot.
For me, guys, y'all can hit me up at Talicia_Panadero.
You gotta spell
which
that.
Is TELECIA_PANADERO. And you guys can also check my YouTube channel that I just started at Talicia Baker.
And you saying at like me?
Yeah. Oh.
Which
is Talicia Baker.
Right.
So that's TELECIA BAKER. So thank you guys for listening, and have a good one.
Yeah, and thank you for listening to the podcast. We really appreciate everybody. Please tell a friend to tell a friend, and to
Tell
support
an ex
us.
friend.
Let us know. Hit us up on Instagram. Let us know that you listen to the podcast. And like I'm saying, in the future, we're gonna start having giveaways on here. So stay tuned for that. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night or day or whenever you're listening to this. It's the Pastry Bear Podcast. It's Winston.
And it's Talicia.
Have yourself a good one.